Good morning, children. So, the place where we live, what we call? That is the environment where we live, isn't it? Now, let us see about environment gone bad. See, the place where we are living, that is becoming bad. Why? What is the reason? Let us see now. Every morning, the municipal corporation sends its truck to collect the household garbage. I see people empty out their bins into the truck. But what about the litter that has been disposed elsewhere on the streets and in the rivers? Who is responsible for collecting that? And what about the garbage in the air? Is there any way to dispose that? John Keats said, "A thing of beauty is a joy forever." The question is, can we keep it that way? For how long? The surroundings in which a person, animal or plant lives or works is referred to as its environment. That is to say, the world around us is our environment. Air, sky, animals, plants, rivers, parks, our home, school, buildings, soil, etc. is all a part of our environment. Out of these, some things are living, such as plants and animals, while others are non-living, living such as buildings. Living things are those that need air to breathe, food to survive and grow, while non-living things neither breathe nor grow. Living things move while non-living things cannot move on their own. So children, now every day morning you can see in front of your house a vehicle comes, isn't it? A municipal corporation vehicle comes. For what? It is for collecting the garbage. And nowadays they have made their rule, isn't it? Wet garbage is separate and dry garbage is separate. So wet garbage means all that food materials, waste materials. What you get from the vegetables, fruits, your grains and all those things comes under wet garbage. And dry garbage is your paper, then plastic and other things comes under dry garbage. So they just segregate both, they sort it out and they take in different ways, isn't it? Sometimes one day they collect this wet garbage, one day they collect dry garbage. Or if one day only they are collecting both, then time also you have to segregate. Wet garbage has to be put in one side and dry garbage maybe in the bags, they have the bags. No? Like that you have to do it. That is all happening where? In the cities, in big cities. Normally the municipal corporation will send the vehicles, garbage vehicles, and you should go and put it into the garbage vehicles, isn't it? Here they have said the same thing. See, every morning the municipal corporation sends a truck to collect the household garbage. I see people empty out their bins into the truck, isn't it? Normally you see the your mother or a sister or somebody, they go and just put all those waste materials into the garbage vehicle. But what about that litter that has been disposed elsewhere on the streets and in the rivers? See, whatever it is collected in the houses, you are putting into the garbage vehicle. But there are so many things, you just dump it in the streets, isn't it? No? You buy something, you just use that and remaining you put it in the street. No? Even when you are traveling, you eat something, your peanuts or something which is in the paper, you eat that and peanut shells and then papers and all, you just put it down. Correct? That's all in the street. You are putting the waste in the street. And if you are going to take bath near rivers and all that, what you do? You put the waste materials like the soap and other things, no? Waste paper or whatever it is, you put it in the river. So who is going to collect those things which are on the streets and which are in rivers? So who has done that work? It is done by us only, no? And what are you doing? You are polluting the environment. What is environment? The place where we live, the surroundings where we are living. That is called as the environment. Who is making it dirty? It is we people are only making it dirty. So that's what they have said here. But what about the litter? Litter means the waste materials that has been disposed elsewhere on the streets and in the rivers. What to do? A house, whatever you are getting the waste materials, you are putting into the garbage vehicle. But what about the garbage which is there in the streets and rivers? Who is responsible for collecting that? Who will collect it? Have you seen anybody going and collect it? Maybe on the streets they do. But rivers, who are going to do? So for that, all these purification methods are there, isn't it? For that, the government will appoint some purifying method by applying people there, right? By appointing people, they just get all the waste materials cleared from the street as well as in the rivers. Who is responsible for collecting that? And what about the garbage in the air? What is this garbage in the air? Means due to the collection of waste materials, what happens? Very bad smell will be there, isn't it, in the air, right? So who is responsible for that? And some of the waste materials will be just flying in the air itself. The waste materials will be there in the form of small dust particles, right? So who is responsible for that? Now, is there any way to dispose that? So, is there any way to dispose this street waste, river waste, air waste? Is there anybody to remove all those things? So, there is a saying here. John Keats said, "A thing of beauty is a joy forever." A thing of beauty. Anything is very beautiful. We feel happy, and that happiness will remain throughout our life, right? Something you see very beautiful. But what about this garbages? Is it beautiful? Is it really helping you? Never, isn't it? It gives bad smell, it pollutes the environment, and at the same time it is going to produce so many unwanted diseases, right? Yes. So, he is saying that, John Keats, a great poet, is saying, "A thing of beauty is a joy forever." If something is good, very beautiful, that will give us more and more pleasure, and that happiness will remain within us for a longer time. The question is, can we keep it that way for how long? So, can we keep our environment as a beautiful thing which we can be happy by looking at it? No, isn't it? It's not possible. That's what he said. The question is, can we keep it that way? Means the environment should be kept beautiful so that we will enjoy that forever. Is it possible? For how long? How long can we keep our environment clean and beautiful? So, the surroundings in which a person, animal or plant lives or works is referred to as its environment. So, what is an environment? If any people are living in one particular place and they are enjoying the surroundings, whatever the things are available in the surroundings, they are enjoying that. That means that place is called as the environment. That is to say, the world around us is our environment. The whole world is our environment. Which is that whole world? What does it consist of? It consists of air, sky, animals, plants, rivers, parks, our home, school, building, soil, etc. is all a part of our environment. Anything you see around you, wherever you go, that is our environment. That means the whole world is our environment. Out of these, some things are living, such as plants and animals, while others are non-living, such as buildings, isn't it? So when you are seeing the things around in the world, you see living things as well as non-living things. Living things means which has life. Non-living, which do not have life. So buildings don't have life, but plants and animals have life. So living things are those that need air to breathe, food to survive and grow, while non-living things neither breathe nor grow. So living things, what do you mean by living things? Which has life. And what is happening to them? They need air to breathe, they require food. So what happened? Now living things means you understood, which requires air to breathe, food to survive and grow, while non-living things neither breathe nor they grow, isn't it? So living things move while non-living things cannot move on their own. What about the living things? Living beings, they move from place to place. But what about non-living things? They cannot move until and unless you apply pressure on that, isn't it? Okay. Now, environment, natural and man-made. So what is this environment? You said the whole world is environment where you live your environment, isn't it? Now in environment there are two classifications here. One is natural and one more is artificial, or what you call it as man-made. Environment can be natural as well as man-made. Things such as plants, animals, rivers, lakes, soil, air, mountains. Have you done it? Has anybody done it? No, it was formed by itself. Who has formed this? There is a supernatural power which has created all these things. So it is natural, because we are not able to do this. Can you just grow plants? You can grow plants, but to get that plant, you require the ancestral plants, isn't it? Without ancestral plants, you are not able to do it. You cannot do it. It's already created. That created one, you are again further growing it. That's all. But you cannot just make a plant. Can you? No. So plants, animals, rivers, lakes, soil, air, mountains. These are all natural ones. It is created by some supernatural power that have been given to us by Mother Nature. See, that supernatural power is called as the Mother Nature, and constitute the natural environment that is done by a power. It's not man-made. Okay, so that is called as the natural environment. Now, let us go on seeing what is man-made environment. We will see that a man-made environment means it is an artificial environment. Let us see that. Things that are made by humans. See, things that are made by humans such as buildings, houses, schools, bridges, computers, etc. are a part of man-made environment. Now you are able to see the screen here. You are seeing the board here. You are seeing this wall. You are seeing this room, table, desk, bench, your house. You can see so many materials. All these are made by man. That is called as man-made materials. Understood? It is artificial materials, which is not done naturally. Okay? Remaining mountains, rivers, lakes and all that are made naturally. So that is natural environment. And the things what you see here, these are all man-made environment, like buildings, houses, schools, bridges, computers, etc. All these are man-made materials. So children, let me stop it here. We'll continue in the next class. Thank you.